push and pull. When you go fast and when you pull it out. And the great equalizer, they got to knock in 13 or 14 threes for the upset. No empty possessions either.
Kansas State wins the tip, and inside traveling with it is Taylor Lauterbach, the 6'7" junior centers. We take a look at the starting five for K-State. The Glenn twins, Sundell, Gregory, and Lauterbach on the floor.
Open post.
There's Skank, Moran, Glancy, Rodabaugh, and Oltrogi. And Kansas State basketball. Last touch by the Lumberjacks. Northern Arizona. As Gregory fires the three. Will play you tough defensively. They just don't have as much size is what Kansas State has here. And here's the length, creating some issues. Jaelyn Glenn, the tipped pass.
K-State playing man-to-man in this game. We saw primarily zone defense against Clemson.
There's Rodabaugh. No good from her first three-point attempt. Sundell with the rebound. Serena Sundell, 24 points against Iowa.
She can hurt you by scoring, or Serena Sundell can hurt you with the pass.
Yeah, just 6 points yesterday. 9 assists, as you mentioned at the top of the show. Skank misses the shot, and we're still looking for our first basket of the game. And Jaelyn Glenn throws it to the Lumberjacks bench.
Coach Mittie, he's jumping up on the chair there.
Making sure he gets his bench space all marked out yesterday. 6 threes to put up 22 points for the senior. The transfer from Oklahoma, spent 3 seasons with the Sooners.
It's been a seamless transition for Gabby Gregory.
There's Skank from the corner. Regan Skank, the senior from Woodinville, Washington.
Huge win in Manhattan over number 5 ranked Iowa Hawkeyes.
There's Gregory guarded by Oltrogi. Backdoor cut, Sundell with the finish. A nice feed from Gregory.
Gregory showing she can dish out some dimes also. Skank needs to get under control. Back-to-back TOs.
Glenn to Glenn. It's good. Kansas State. They absolutely can.
I think we should have a 2-on-2 twin tournament.
That'd be fun. There's a tip pass by Briley Glenn. And Briley gets the lay-in. Kansas State twins with 5 points early. Jaelyn with a 3. Briley with the lay-in. Here's Nia Moran.
Ebert trying to deliver the assist.
Pass ahead to Fatu. Now Moran drives, kicks to the corner. Rodabaugh. Here's Jaelyn Glenn. No on the shot, but Gregory tipped right to her lap, and an easy 2 for Gregory.
Gregory has a nose for the basketball.
5 early points for Gregory. There's a tipped pass by Briley Glenn. Good
nice
feed.
Play.
Fatu with the finish.
Post up. Gregory.
Gregory goes to the opposite block. Fatu the rebound. Now Skank over to Rodabaugh in transition. Rodabaugh now going to the rim. Finishes through contact.
What the Lumberjacks try to do in transition is get you to commit to one side of the floor. Move.
And here's a push from behind on Sundell. And now back-to-back fouls. Sundell with 2 quick ones here. And now we have a technical foul called on Jeff Mittie. Maybe he didn't like that second one, and I think he just got his second tee and has been ejected. They got him for 2 right now. He's being asked to leave.
Well, usually the official will nail you with one and go the other end of the court so he doesn't have to toss you on the quick second.
Our officials here for Game 3, opening game of the Reef Tournament here. And so you see Coach Mittie now leaving the court. Yeah, and Mittie let the officials know that he disagreed with that second foul and got 2 quick ones here. Brian Osterman, in his 9th year at Kansas State, kind of Coach Mittie's right-hand man. Joined him in 2008 at TCU and has been with him ever since.
2 technicals.
And the 2
now, right, we've had a lot of action here in officiating throughout the day. As the game before this, we had 5 Georgia players ejected. It's either no post offense, they allow cutters, drivers.
Rodabaugh drives and finishes. Here's Fatu driving against Maupin. Too strong. Rebound to Gregory. Gabby Gregory working against Regan Skank. She's going to go right at the...
Able to block the ball, and it went right back in her hands. So the travel call. Here's the zone. Very active, long, lots of hands, and that was a pass off the backboard.
I think Skank was looking at Fatu and just passed it a bit too tall. Now up top, Skank left side. Moran from the wing rattles it home. Olivia.
A hook pass. Great vision by Skank. She used that hook pass.
This is Jaelyn Glenn, the answer.
Good block out by Fatu.
Down at the corner, here's Old Trogi. Over to Skank, eyes a 3, delivers.
A 5'11" senior out of Boise, Idaho, wants to be possibly an attorney.
Teen got 3 wins in 3 days over NC State, LSU, and UTEP. And here in 2022, 1-0, looking to move to 2-0.
They're switching all the exchanges between Northern Arizona.
Glenn the rebound, working against Skank. Now Sundell wants to drive, gets to the rim, and finishes. Sundell
with very good awareness.
Gregory fires the 3. Gregory still without a made 3-pointer in this game. She's 0 for 4, and there's Neverson.
11 points last night for Regan Skank. And as Coach Lori Payne said, Regan Skank has to play well for us to win. She has the keys to the bus. Controls the tempo.
Set something up here with 12 on the shot clock. Drives right side. Nia Moran bobbled it, collects it, and drops in a 3.
Kansas State in a man after that one, and there is the answer. A great ball mover for the Wildcats as they stay in this zone matchup. Oh, they show zone, and then they go man-to-man. I like it.
There's the feed across the lane and the finish from Neverson.
The depth. There's that turnover. You can't have those turnovers in that last 2:30.
Jaelyn Glenn behind the back and the score. There's the drive by Dollinger. Layup, no. Gregory, offensive rebound, and the putback. Up 7 now.
Lumberjacks, they need a bucket. Need a bucket.
There's a really good look for Rodabaugh. Just down 4 here at the start of the third.
Northern Arizona is best when they reverse the ball back and forth, spread you out, drive it, and kick. There's
Jaelyn Glenn. She has 13 points for the Wildcats.
Northern Arizona needs to get a quality look at the basket. There's the spread, the drive. I like it.
There's the two, eyed the three.
Empty post. And what Brian Osterman and Jeff Mittie is telling their players, when you play man-man, you have to be able to guard the dribble drive because we don't want to help off shooters on the weak side.
How about Jaelyn Glenn?
And they have tremendous length on the perimeter, the Wildcats.
Glenn the kick, Gregory the three, and it's good.
If not, take it to the cup. It's been a good
about
battle.
Rebound number 5. Here's Skank getting by Glenn.
Regan Skank, fun matchup to watch. 5'7" versus 6'1".
Riley Glenn the lay-in. Kansas State an 8-point lead. Approaching the 5-minute mark here of this third quarter. Gabby Gregory hits the 20-point mark. Inbounds play for Olivia Moran. And Northern Arizona just hanging around, just down 8. Kevin, a basket could make it 5 or 6. Olivia Moran fires the 3 and knocks it in. Here's Nia Moran, a strong take. Oh, left the layup short. Offensive rebound. Put back good for Glancy. Glancy's first field goal of the game and a wide open Jaelyn Glenn, and she has been. Moran goes inside, but it's tipped away by Ebert.
Good swarming defense by Kansas State in the passing. There's that drive again.
Ebert this time able.
Spin. Held her ground that time.
Old Trogi, good defense, making it tough on Gregory. Here's Moran, the floater, able to bank it home. Moran eyes another 3. Rebound to Jaelyn Glenn.
Jaelyn Glenn has had a nice game today.
She has tied her career high with her 20 points.
Good defensively.
Shamatsi gets in on the 3-point action and 3 rebounds in just 17 minutes of action.
The first player from the country of France to suit up for Kansas State.
And now Ebert back to Sundell. Sundell still can't get it to fall from the outside. 2 for 5 from the floor. And at the horn, how about Regan Skank? Kansas State with an 8-point lead and the basketball as we go to the fourth quarter. Sundell guarded by Skank, and Skank gets called for reaching around. Nia Moran over to Old Trogi. Finds some space, fires the 3, and Old Trogi side. She has 8 points. Back to a 10-point deficit.
Only the second 3 of Montana Old Trogi.
In this matchup between K-State and Northern Arizona. Gabby Gregory plays pretty well too.
In fuego, on fire.
This is her 5th 20-point game of the season. And that's Nia Moran, one of Northern Arizona's twins. And back behind everybody. Last basket for Kansas State by Riley Glenn. Kevin, our 2 sets of twins have scored 50 points in this basketball game. 33 for the Glenn sisters, 17 for the Moran sisters for NAU. There's a 2-3 of 6 as Riley Glenn goes to work, misses the shot.
There's the run out.
Old Trogi with the finish. 15 points for Skank so far, 3 assists. Northern Arizona, that stretched out 2-3 zone defense.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen the zone from the Lumberjacks here in this half.
Shamatsi.
They get ISO inside.
This is Glancy working against Glenn, and Sophie Glancy. Skank steps back behind the three-point line, and Glenn the rebound. 4 rebounds now for Riley Glenn. Gregory, just enough space. Man, Gabby Gregory, a new season high.
A dagger.
And that's a big one. Now Moran with 3 to play.
Love the connection between Skank and Moran.
Here's Jaelyn Glenn. She's been quiet for a while and wakes up.
Well, we've just scored 9 points in 3 trips. 6 by K-State and 1 by the Lumberjacks. Good move inside. Superman coming out of the phone booth, but never did get a chance to get in the game.
Never needed her. Second 2000. And it's a new career high with 31 after free throw number 2 falls through. Here's a 3-point try. Old Trogi, yes. Skank tries to feed it inside. Glancy from the block.
Matchup of the twins.
Riley Glenn now with 14 points. Jaelyn Glenn's 23. That is a career high for her.
Well, we knew this would be a up and down game. Northern Arizona averaging 84 points a game. Wildcats at just a tick over 80.
Kansas State's going to be able to dribble this clock out. Hold on to the ball until the final horn. 2 career highs from the Kansas State Wildcats as they defeat an up and down Northern Arizona team who can shoot it from the outside. Made 10 threes in the game, but